odd skill you can pick up in TV. That was hand skin.
Oh, peppers.
Oh yeah. We get, well, it's festival season, so we get people with their designer clothes and their designer dogs.
Yeah. We call them the white boots.
Yeah. Yeah. Right before sundown is when they'll really come in because they can't see at night. They have to be set up when it's dark. They do a thing called torpor. And it's like suspended animation. Your heart rate slows, your breathing slows.
Reserve energy.
Yeah. And do repair because they live pretty frantic lives.
Yeah.
They can have strokes and heart attacks. When I lose one from a nest or to a predator, I call my friends at the Calvillo Reservation and they come to collect because the hummingbirds are very important to their cosmology.
Mm.
Their origin story is that they followed hummingbirds to Palm Springs. And I can see that. Because interesting neighbors. We've gotten like 4 families recently from Guatemala.
Oh, wow.
I can't even imagine what they went through to get here. So, it's starting to come. Staging up in the olive tree and the palm tree, picking their spot.
I really hope it's still to get a picture of you.
Sometimes they perch on your finger if you use the hand feeder. That's really cool. They weigh less than a tenth of an ounce.
Wow. They're so fast that I haven't actually been able to get a picture of them with you. Even though I've tried a couple of times now.
That's why I usually do videos.
I was gonna say you might have to do video.
Although Brent Bandit Kelly,
Yeah, Brett.
yeah, he brings his rig over.
Oh, I'll bet that's amazing.
Yeah, well, he loves it because he's got like the long lenses and stuff, and so he can train and get real close-ups. And the hummingbirds love Brad.
Yeah, his bird pictures are amazing.
I know.
This is one of those glasses I had that come in real handy.
Right? Oh, I got you some video,
Okay.
and I got some pictures for you as well.
A couple of weeks ago, he was in the middle of a big swarm in Santa Cruz of hummingbirds. He was in heaven for days. He called me and he's like, I was
I've
like,
been
I
at Brett
know.
for years. There was one point when he was still living in Pennsylvania where he was really struggling. And he showed up at a conference wearing a pair of shoes where the bottoms were like literally coming off. So me and my friend Katie took him to I think it was a Payless. And we bought him a pair of shoes. But then he moved to California and he's just rocking it now.
Oh, I know. And he's a whale watching junkie.
And when I'm in Vancouver in May, I have a weekend in Vancouver between trainings, and I'm going to go do a whale watching thing. I've never done that.
Oh, really? It's really fun.
The orcas and the San Juans. Never seen.
You'd like, have you ever done an Alaskan cruise?
Mm-mm.
I feel like you'd like that.
I feel like that's a 2025, 2027 thing.
Yeah.
It's an off-year thing. We should do that.
I do.
Matter of fact, if we do it around my birthday, that's the optimum time. It's the optimum time to do it, too.
That's a little cold still up in Alaska.
Yeah, but
Right now.
they do a lot of the cruises. But
We did it. We did ours in June.
summertime's always really hard to do. Even in off years, summertime's not a hard time for me. Either way. This is so good. I can't get over that. I want the tea under the asshole. That's really for dinner conversation. No one's just eyeing you up.
Oh, how small their feet are.
I know. He keeps looking up. He'd like to say thank you.
Yeah.
It's nice to be outside to get a sense of how the weather's going to change while we're at the.
I know. I was just
So-
thinking the same thing. Definitely going to be a special tomorrow night. I think I am going to be sweatpants.
Yeah. Because as soon as the sun leaves, the desert gets chilly. It happens pretty fast.
She has a higher tolerance for chili than I do. Having grown up in Tucson, I have no tolerance.
I grew up in Wisconsin, so
Yeah.
I'll still never forget standing in that line to get into chair every day. Oh my god. Although nothing's as cold. I was in Jasper in January, it was negative 45.
Mm-hmm.
before the wind chill.
Uh-huh. My flight was supposed to leave that Saturday at 6 o'clock in the morning.
I did
They can't-
Calgary.
And they can't start the planes until above negative 40. At 6 o'clock when we were supposed to take off, it was negative 55. We did not take off until 11:30 in the morning.
I did Calgary. That was
They don't ever send me to Calgary. They send me to Edmonton. They send me to Jasper, which of course is outside Edmonton, about 4 hours outside.
Yeah.
I spend a lot of time in Ottawa and Toronto and Ottawa and Vancouver.
okay. I love Vancouver.
Yeah, I'm actually in Toronto and Vancouver twice in May and June, and then I'm in
And Victoria.
Ottawa in May and July. I haven't been to Victoria yet, but I need to go because that's where Matt Lockship is living.
And the View Shot Gardens.
That's what I need to do. I thought about doing it when I have that weekend in May, but getting there is kind of a pain in the butt, and my training doesn't end until Saturday morning, and Monday morning I have to fly to Ottawa. So I'm just going to stick around Vancouver, but one of these trips to Vancouver, I'm going to go early or stay late and go visit Matt.
Mm-hmm.
There's actually a bunch of hippies up there.
Oh, yeah.
Cynthia Liu is living in Vancouver now. I saw her last time I was there. One of my best friends from college is living in Burnaby.
I've been looking at alternative destinations.
Yeah. Canada's not on my list. It's too cold.
But
South. What America
I
would be
could-
good.
easily go back to Valencia.
I've never been to Valencia.
It was really important to Elvin as a player because I spent like 4 months on the streets of Valencia playing with gypsies.
Wow.
And then I came back and started using flamenco technique on electric guitars, and people went, "How did you do that?"
Sorry, got a mosquito.
When I was in Vancouver, I guess it's 2 years ago now. And I had never been to Vancouver before, so I went a couple days early. My training started on Monday, but I got there on Thursday. And I did like a tour thing all day Friday. And I got back to my hotel. I was staying right downtown. And there's all these people in the street with sequins and rainbow and like Look Pride, and I just didn't know it. So I asked somebody, and I said, "Oh no, Elton John's playing down the street." I said, "Excuse me? Is that just tonight?" They said, "No, it's tonight, tomorrow night." So I went on Ticketmaster. I bought myself a front row ticket for $200.
Okay. For Elton?
For Elton John. It was
Front
his
row
last
200?
and his last show ever in Canada.
Okay.
So I get to the show, and what happened was the two people sitting next to me told me that they had a third person supposed to be with them. They canceled the last minute. They put the ticket up on Ticketmaster. I bought it 5 minutes after they listed it. Like 5 minutes earlier, I would not have gotten that seat, right?
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of the show, the security guard handed me the set list from his piano. And they were like, "I don't understand. This is the last show in Canada, and the American gets the set list?" That's one thing I still don't have from Eric. I still don't have an Eric.
I got one.
Eric set list. Well, I know. Joanna gave you one.
Yep.
Yeah, I still don't have an Eric set